Did you know there's a secret to Carlos Alcaraz's incredible game?
Check this out. Boom! Quick recovery. Good night.
Most fans think it's just his insane speed or powerful forehand, but there's something even more surprising behind his success. His food. A year ago, doctors told Carlos he should try a gluten-free diet. It was just a small step at first, but soon it turned into a routine that's giving him a big advantage on court. He started eating more fish and less red meat, and suddenly he felt faster, lighter, and stronger. For almost half the time he's been on the Pro Tour, Alcaraz has stayed near the top, fighting legends like Novak Djokovic and the world number 1, Jannik Sinner. And he says his diet is one of the keys that helps him stay sharp. In an interview with the ATP, he said, "I don't follow a diet per se, but I do try to take care of myself. I'll eat whatever I want. If something comes my way that I like, I'm happy to take it." He's a huge sushi fan.
Try different things here in Melbourne, but the sushi is the right thing.
Sushi's working for her. Good. Why not? It's working.
And usually eats fish the night before a match. Then, right before walking onto the court, he enjoys a special pasta mix, half gluten-free and half normal pasta, topped with a sweet cocoa cream called ambrosia, made with olive oil and dates. Sounds delicious, right? While Roger Federer loved ice cream and chocolates,
I like my ice cream and I like my chocolate, and that's my diet, so...
Carlos prefers burgers, pizza, and kebabs, especially when he's back home in Murcia.
What's your go-to comfort food in beats fast food? At home, I used to order KFC. I love it.
During the Nitto ATP Finals 2023, Novak Djokovic led a fun game with other top players. When Novak asked,
"Which champion eats the most at the player buffet?" Everyone has voted for Carlos, and I think it's quite clear he loves to eat.
You guys said it, so...
It was between you and Holger because, you know, the youngest.
His sneaker collection is getting so big that he's almost out of room, and his trophies are now fighting for space on his shelves. It all started when Carlos shared his secret splurge. At Grand Slams, if I reach the semifinals, I like to buy myself a new pair of sneakers. He revealed, some of them help him rule the court, while others let him flex his off-court style. And the coolest part? Each pair tells a story about Carlos's journey. The Nike Court Air Zoom Vapor Pro is his go-to. Light, comfy, and designed for speed, they help him sprint, slide, and smash shots without missing a beat.
They are everywhere.
At the 2024 US Open, he rocked a custom orange, smoky gray, and white version matching his fearless game.
Nothing wrong with that point from the Aussie there, but the first set point.
Teaming up with Rafael Nadal at the 2024 Paris Olympics, he wore them in white and red, perfect for Spain's colors. Off the court, he shows his fun side with the wild Nike X Ben & Jerry's Chunky Dunky sneakers, which look like melting ice cream. He's also been spotted wearing the J Balvin X Air Jordan 3 Rio flashy, bold, and totally Carlos. When it's time to work hard, Carlos wears the Nike Air Zoom TR1. They keep his feet secure during intense drills like jumping, sprinting, or ladder exercises. They're built so he can move from side to side without worrying about his shoes slipping. Carlos Alcaraz is a beast on the tennis court, but what does he do when he needs to turn his brain off and just breathe? Carlos has found a surprising way to recharge: golf. Golf is a completely different sport from tennis, and that's what I love, he shared with a big smile.
I just love playing golf in my days off.
He explained that it forces him to slow down, breathe, and stay calm, something that helps him handle the intense pressure of tennis. The mental part of golf is amazing. You need patience, precision, and a calm mind skills that also help me on the court.
Helped me a lot to stay calm, not to think about tennis. Every time that I can, I try to.
Fans couldn't stop talking about his muscles.
She's got the t-shirt.
This fan is going insane with King Carlitos. Just a few years ago, in 2021, Carlos was an 18-year-old who looked tall and skinny but already full of talent. Fast forward to today, and he's turned into a lean, powerful machine. Carlos stepped onto the court in sleeveless shirts and tiny shorts, showing off his hard-earned muscles. Fans went wild. His biceps especially became a talking point all over social media. After a match, a reporter asked him about his new look. He laughed and said, "I think my fitness coach will be happy." Probably, I don't know. A lot of people told me about it, Your biceps, okay? I'm just happy to hear it. Carlos's training is a mix of old-school strength work, modern agility drills, and exercises that keep him fast and flexible. He knows tennis isn't just about hitting hard. It's about moving quickly, staying balanced, and lasting for hours on court. That's why his workouts are designed to give him the perfect mix of speed, strength, and stamina. His strength routine is intense. Dumbbell presses, pull-ups, push-ups, build strong arms and shoulders for his powerful serves. Squats, lunges, and explosive jumps. Train his legs to sprint, stop, and change direction in an instant. Resistance bands. Add muscle without becoming too bulky, essential for staying quick. But strength is just the start. Carlos needs to outlast his opponents in 5-set marathons. For that, he does. Short sprints make him explosive off the mark so he can chase every ball. Exercise bike workouts give him intense cardio without hurting his knees or joints. Carlos even practices juggling to sharpen his reflexes and reaction time. It might look like child's play, but it makes a huge difference when he has to react to a 130-mile-per-hour serve or a sudden drop shot. Behind the fierce champion on the court, there's a side of Carlos Alcaraz that fans don't always see.
I'm a homebody. My home is my favorite place in the world. The small things in life are what make me feel the happiest.
The side that loves nothing more than being with his family and closest friends. When he's not smashing forehands or chasing trophies, Carlitos feels happiest at home in Murcia, surrounded by the people who've known him since he was little. Carlos lights up when he talks about his mom's cooking.
Our mom's the best cook. She's world champion too. For real though.
Yeah,
I'm gonna live with her until I'm 50. Right?
A perfect example of this came on Carlitos' 21st birthday. Instead of a flashy party or celebrity event, he chose to celebrate at home with his family and childhood friends. The sweetest moment? His grandmother singing to him while he smiled ear to ear, completely in the moment. We all know Rafael Nadal's famous bottle rituals.
Very stupid things that you do after a lot of years competing.
But what about Carlos Alcaraz? Does he have any quirky habits before a match? I try to repeat the things that are going well, even if they're nonsense, he said with a laugh. Carlos and his team always blast the classic song Eye of the Tiger in the car on the way to the tennis club. Normally, we sing it in the car from the hotel to the club, Carlos shared. Sometimes he even wears his headphones playing the song while doing his warm-up stretches at the gym, but he confessed he skipped it once in Barcelona because everything was happening too fast. After losing to Novak Djokovic in the Australian Open quarterfinals, Carlos caught a cold on his way back to Murcia. Carlos started wearing a nasal strip while playing to help him breathe through his cold. But guess what? He won match after match at the Rotterdam Open with the strip on and made it all the way to the final. I feel better now. I won't say I'm 100%, but the cold is almost gone, Carlos explained. Still, it's kind of superstitious. Once I started with it, I couldn't stop.